dear, respected spiritual brothers, sisters, I really appreciate the World Parliament sort of meeting. In the past, many occasions, I also participated. So I really appreciate your work. Now the point is, I think one big question mark. Now we are 21st century. A lot of technology. Our whole life, I think, very much linked with technology, including computer, these things. And many people, unfortunately, because of our existing education, very much oriented about material value. So you see, people create the materialistic life, materialistic culture. Now, big question. According to that reality, religion is relevant or not? Then answer. In spite of many material development and technology, science which is much sort of oriented about external thing, that part of science highly developed. But meantime, on this planet, beside nature disaster, a lot of problem, essentially our own creation. Firstly, gap rich and poor. As a result, the poorer country, people suffer a lot. And with the northern world, southern world, huge gap. And then within one country, there's some people, poverty, facing difficulties. So this is clearly a sign, lack of moral principle, taking care about other human brothers, sisters' well-being. And then today, even religion causing killing. Unthinkable. All major religious traditions carry same message of love, forgiveness, tolerance. So, I think ultimate source of compassion in human community, that is religion. So itself, sometimes is causing more division and killing. So one way, religion means practice of compassion and use certain sort of philosophical method to increase our compassion. So all major religious traditions carry same message, compassion, which very, very necessary. Therefore, today's world, I think various different religious sort of message is very, very relevant, very essential. Now, question is, we should, once we accept religion, we should be sincere and serious. So therefore, I want to telling to you or suggest to you whether we accept religion or not, up to individual. Once we accept, we should be serious. Now among these different religious traditions, in order to strengthening the practice of love, compassion, used through centuries in different places, according to the new different circumstances, you see the different philosophy developed. Mainly in India, you see that the philosophical view is everything depends on ourselves. Some Indian philosophy, Sankhya philosophy, Jain philosophy, and also later Buddhism also. So our life, no beginning, no creator. Our future depends on today's our behavior or thinking. More non-violent method, non-violent practice, and respect other, and practice in the Indian word ahimsa, non-violence. Non-violence is the implementation of compassion. Compassion there, love, infinite love there, non-violence automatically come. So these, and then how to develop compassion, karuna here, through training of our mind. That we call shamatha and vipassana. That's Indian tradition. In the West, from Middle East, then eventually the Judeo-Christian tradition developed. It's a very much emphasis of creator, God. Then nobody say our creator is full of anger. Nobody say that. Our creator is full of love. So creator as our father. So we all human beings here on this planet is actually one Father. That's God, Jesus Christ, or like that. So therefore, theoretically speaking, entire 7 billion human beings are our brothers, sisters, come from one Father. So if you seriously think that or implement that, then no basis to kill each other. So therefore, now various different religious traditions use different philosophy, but same goal, same aim, to bring inner peace. And now scientists also say basic human nature is more compassionate. And they, particularly the medical scientists, they say constant anger, constant fear is actually eating our immune system. On the other hand, if we keep more compassionate mind, warm-heartedness is very useful for our physical health. So that's quite simple. Entire 7 billion human beings come from our mother. We all survived with mother's milk, mother's affection. Without that, we cannot survive. That's reality. Now look, animals, they have not much intelligence. But because biologically, you see, they also have the certain limited altruism, taking care of each other. We are human beings, as a social animal, that we have this marvelous brain. Now, this brain should utilize to increase, to strengthening our warm-heartedness, because our basic nature is that. Now, unfortunately, existing education system, not much talk about this inner value. So now these days, I also is mentioning in education, we already have the hygiene of physical, very good. But meantime, we also need hygiene of emotion. That's very important. Now our world, 7 billion human beings, nobody wants a problem, but a lot of problem. Our own creation. Why? Too much emotion. So drugs, alcohol cannot reduce this destructive emotion. Only through training of our mind. Increase compassion, forgiveness, tolerance, self-discipline. So, whether we accept heaven or not, whether we accept the next life or not. The practical level, we need warm-heartedness. So that also, you see, I usually call the secular ethics or moral principle. So I believe this meeting, World Parliament of Religions, please, you see, each member of each sort of group should think more seriously now how to serve humanity. The main thing is this century should be eventually compassionate century. And whenever we find some contradictions or differences, we have to solve these through dialogue and with respect others' interest, others' right, and truly in the spiritual sense of brotherhood, sisterhood. So that I want to share with you. If religion not much relevant to today's world, then forget. Thank you.